All right, everyone. Hello, welcome to another live stream today. Today I'm going to be sharpening my knife collection. I thought I'd just do a simple little video, sit down, say hi to you guys. And I've never really sharpened a knife before. So I bought my first knife sharpener and I'm looking at the directions. Fairly easy. I will turn the camera around. I'll show you the sharpener. This is the sharpener, and that's the fine side. This is the coarse side, and this is the box it came in. And directions seem fairly easy. If you look right down here, um, you just gotta place it on a sturdy surface that we're on, and then insert the knife to the coarse side and um, push at a 90-degree angle. Then you want to do that lightly, pushing forward. And you don't want to push hard because you might actually end up causing something to go wrong and end up hurting yourself. So we're going to repeat the whole process also on the fine side. So they don't actually say how many times you should try it to go back and forth and sharpen it. I guess we'll try like several times and then we'll repeat it on the fine side. Um, but yeah, seems fairly easy, basically 4 steps. Uh, so we'll give this a try and see what we've got going on. I've got quite a bit of collection here. So this, because it is like a pretty big knife here, I do keep it in a safe. I mean, it should be safer because I don't have one of these for the knife, but I think it came from a garage sale or something. But I would like to sharpen that. These are my fishing knives. You can take them out. This has been handed down through generations. A bit dirty, but as you can see, it does not look sharp at all. I mean, basically, you're gutting fish and cutting fishing line with these, so it doesn't have to be too sharp, but I think can definitely be touched up. I don't know, it seems pretty rusty. I don't know if like CLR is good for a knife set, but I don't know. I can try to use some CLR, but I think it looks kind of cool the way that it is. Then I got a stainless steel knife here. It's got a clip and it's got a little locking thing. And you know it's stainless steel when you can see the colors on it. And then you just push it in like that and it locks in. And then you got your kind of pocket, handy like multi-tool uh, pocket knife. And it's got all sorts of kind of tools with this. There's a filer here. That's for your nails. Another saw. Then you got a bottle opener slash flathead screwdriver. And then there's also a Phillips inside here, which is like the hardest to get out, but you can kind of see the Phillips is in there. And then the actual knife there. Another bottle opener. And then a few more in there that are like they have like little what do you call them? Little, like, if you look inside, there's like notches. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. Little notches. You just kind of flip it. And yeah, I'll probably try to sharpen this one too. Um, hold on. Sometimes the blades get like really stiff, but I'll try to sharpen this end right here. And I don't think it has a smaller one. I think the rest are like pretty much tools. So that's a good one to just sharpen. I'll turn it around. That. And then I have another, a wine opener or cork opener, you should say. And there's the bigger blade. I believe this one has a smaller blade, but has also a Phillips. That's another bottle opener. Now, I don't know if this is the smaller blade. I don't know how to, I guess it's focused enough. I'm not sure that's it. I'll keep looking to see if there are other blades. Because the rest are like funky, like bottle opening, can opening type tools. Got scissors. Another saw again. Here, I think I see. I don't have nails, so it's like kind of difficult for me to grab some of these up. Oh, so like there's another sort of kind of blade. I don't really know if I'll sharpen that. Like the smaller ones, I might just skip. But as you can just see, like very cool to have like a multi-tool. I'm kind of like a big fan of multi-tools. And I'll just end up trying to sharpen this big end here. And then everyone knows the good pocket knife here. Big blade. I'm pretty sure these have smaller blades. Yeah, this, like, that is another smaller blade, so I'm not going to show all the mechanisms on here because pretty much they're all the same. You know, you got your bottle openers, got can openers. So I'll try to sharpen this one because it's a little bit bigger than the other smaller ones because this is a small one. See if it works. And then the bigger side. And then I got some blades that are, I don't know if they're collectibles or whatnot, but I think my dad gave each of me and my brothers a knife set. This one had a bear. This one were wolves. And I think there was an eagle one. and each of us had our own, but I ended up collecting most of the knives. Then I have this smaller, this one I might not even sharpen at all, but I'll just show it off. But it is a much smaller multi-tool. As you can see, you got like the tiniest knife, like compared to all the other sets here. Like the difference is much, much smaller. A file, and then I believe scissors. Yeah, got your scissors. This one looks like it has a measuring. If it can focus. Yeah, there's some sort of like rule of measurement there. I don't really know what you're going to measure for that size. But yeah, this one I'll probably just show it off to you guys and not worrying about sharpening it. And here's another one. Again, this is like good for like, I don't know, fishing tackle or if you're camping or something. Nothing really here to really show off, so I'm just gonna not worry about this one too much. I mean, maybe I'll take a look at this blade. I don't know. This one seems like it's more for like shaving, but I'm not really sure. I don't actually shave with a blade. I use an electric shaver. Yeah, that's and except for like is my everyday like cooking knife, which I would like to kind of like redefine, I guess. Uh, I don't know. I got it at a garage sale, and it's very strange because if you look at it, it looks like someone took like a grinding machine to it. It's not actually like properly sharpened. So I want to like really see if I can bring this back um, by just sitting here and seeing if we could sharpen it again. So I believe you just, it says put it at a 90-degree angle, so that'd be straight like this. And then you just push forward. So I guess you just do this a few times. And I guess when it starts feeling like it's slick, then you go to the like refining thing. I'm assuming you just do this like several times and then seeing if you can take it over to the fine side of the sharpener. So this is the fine side. Whoa, sorry guys. Seems like it's kind of working. I'm just gonna keep repeating this process here because I'm not really sure. It's like I expected it to like go smooth if it's ready, but it's like sticking. But I mean, it is like trying to go through these slots here. You can see it's like a V cross. I guess those are like sharpening stones. Again, this is the first time I'm ever using a sharpening tool. Yeah, you can see like there's kind of like nicks on it, like somebody did try to take like a grinder to this. Um, yeah, I'll just keep going. I think it's kind of making it better. Out of all the knives that I want to sharpen, this one is kind of the most important because it is my cooking knife. I do have a newer set, but I don't want to break that set out unless I know that this is actually like a bad knife. But I don't know. I think it's just funny. It looks like someone did try to take a grinder to it and not knowing like how to sharpen, but I don't know. That's why I kind of like the knife. It still has like a classic like handle to it. That's always fun to have. Now, I also don't know if we're supposed to be like every time you run it through. See, now it's getting like really stuck in there. I don't know if we're doing this correctly or not. Like, are we supposed to be switching it back and forth every time we go and run it through? I don't know. It wasn't really specifying how many times we have to do this. That seems to be going a little bit smoother. Still kind of catching, but can definitely see that it's starting to get finer. But yeah, this is probably like the knife that needs the most work out of all of them. This is a Oh, I've been doing it wrong, guys. You're supposed to pull it back, not push it forward. So ignore everything I just did. You gotta pull it back like this. Not push it forward. I thought, sorry. You're supposed to push it forward, but you're not. The directions say to You might have to do it quite more because I was doing it wrong, and I think now I just dulled the blade a little bit by reversing it. I'm not sure. But again, this was a knife that I found at a garage sale or something and has been through a lot. Can't really tell if that's like dust, debris from sharpening, or if that's actually getting sharpened. I think there's actually a trick with paper that you can try. I think if you can cut paper, it's sharp. It's getting there. You can kind of see there's like a wave or something. Not like a wave, but like indents. Like in the. And I think once we get the knife sharp and straightened out, be much better. Now, I also don't know if this is a stainless steel knife. Um, if it is, maybe that might take it a while to get sharpened as well, because stainless steel is difficult metal to uh, refine. And we could always just come back to this knife and move on to a different one to see the difference, because we did start this off wrong in the wrong direction. Again, this is my first time ever sharpening with knives before, so not exactly sure what the finished product would look like. It does feel a bit sharper, like something's working. I can put this blade away for now. Let's try probably these fishing ones. These are a bit old. I don't know if you can really see, but there's not much of a blade there at all. Well, I mean, there's a blade, but it's not sharp. Um, let's see if that will change at all with this. Hmm. Looks like it's already starting to work a little. can't really tell the difference. I'm also wondering how much work it would actually take to revive a super dull blade. But I don't know. I'm starting to see like a sharpness to the knife now. So we'll see. Maybe we can revive these knives. Hmm. Oh yeah, I can feel it. It does feel a bit sharper now. Sure, it will take a great while to really bring this knife back. Again, I don't really know how to take the rust off of these. I don't know, CLR maybe. I hate to like really soak it in CLR and then ruin the knife. That is looking much better. The knife itself feels sticky, so I don't really know. Maybe CLR would be good. But yeah, let's put this back in its case, move on to the next one. I'm sure it's going to take a great while more sharpening for this to fully recover back to a really good knife. Get the strap. Pull out this one. Basically the same thing, but I don't think this one is as bad. I mean, it's very dull. Can we see like any kind of sharpening to it? Doesn't really look very sharp. So let's take it to the sharpener and see what we can do. Yeah, basically these are just for filleting a fish. And the cleaner the knife, the better the cut of meat on the fish. Again, I don't know, these knives are pretty old. I don't know if Stellar would help get a lot of the rust off of here. I think that's looking much better. I don't know. Now it feels like it's gotten dull again. I don't really know the true process of this because the directions were kind of poor, but at least we're like doing it in the right motion. It just doesn't say how many times or when you've gone too far. But this just could be such an old knife that it's just real hard to tell. Like, it's just gonna take way too long to really get it to be a knife again, I guess. Yeah, because, like, it is relatively a thick blade, but at least you can kind of see that there's a sharpness to this knife again. It's just gonna take some time to really fully recover to it, to what it used to be. I also don't know if the stones are like, I don't think they're getting worn out already. Like, there's, maybe we reverse it, hold it that way. Oh, there was a little bit of a difference there. I don't know, before and after, I'm gonna say it definitely improved. Put that away. Okay, now I was thinking about doing the stainless steel knife, but I don't know, this one probably the most sharp that I have. So I think this one's still good. Um, maybe let's try this one. I'm going to close the small blade on it. That way I just don't hurt myself, because it's, you know, a small knife to begin with, or small handle. But let's see. Ooh, it doesn't even feel like it's doing anything, and this might just be too small. I don't know if they have sizes for these knives, like, That doesn't feel like it's doing anything. It's way too slick. I'm gonna say, oh, actually, that actually feels pretty sharp. That actually, that's a better blade. Let's see this one. This one doesn't feel sharp, but we can try, see if this will do anything. Yeah, definitely feels like it did something. Hmm. Again, it's very, very dirty. Maybe I'll do these. These were kind of like a collectible kind of set. The wolf and the bear. So start with the bear. Or should I look to see? Huh? It's a very thin blade. This one doesn't feel that sharp. Like, this is worse than this one, I feel like. But, let's see. So this actually feels like it's catching and doing something compared to the multi-tool blades. Mike can just do the fine side. You know, for such like a thin blade, this might be the best it can be. Because it might not be able to get like down into the stones very. I mean, it's crisscross, so I don't know. Feels like it's catching. Hmm. This one is the bear from the Smith and Wesson. Probably gonna be the sharpest it's gonna be. We can try a comparison to the wolf here. I don't know if it will pick it up very much, but it doesn't feel that sharp. See, it feels like it's catching. So if it's catching, does that mean it's working? I think there's improvement. I really don't know. My hands are getting kind of dirty from the grip. I don't really know if that's what's making it feel like it's not sharp. I know there's a way to figure out if they're sharp. It has something to do with paper, like you can cut paper. Yeah, I'm going to say that's pretty good. The Smith & Wesson Bear and Wolf. And then I guess I'll make this my last one to sharpen. These other ones, I don't think I'm gonna sharpen. They're way too small. So let's see. This does have the most notable sharpened out of all the blades. Let's see, let's find that. I mean, it definitely looks sharp. That's for sure. I think that's good. I like that. Yeah, so that was my first time sharpening my knife collection. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if that was like a little bit on the ASMR side for you guys, or if you think it's just helpful skill to just know how to just sharpen your tools, your knife sets. Hey, how you doing? Oh, Mr. Big Box, how you doing? I didn't realize it was you. You're the first person to say something. Um, yeah, but I think just sharpening them was pretty nice, and uh, I think I want to work on the bigger ones here a bit more because I don't know if this would be a better view, but I don't know if the glare of the lights, but I think it did do a little bit of work to it. So yeah, he caught the end again. Uh, I got to work on some sort of time to like start scheduling, but uh, again, I'm just kind of as soon as an idea pops in my head, I just turn the camera on. I'm not doing it by any kind of hours. I'm not doing it by any kind of like time. Like I think I started this live stream at like 12:18. You know, that's a weird time to just go live, and it's just like I have the idea in my head. I got to set it up, and I'll just start filming. But yeah, it was just a nice little sharpening knife session. I want to work on my tools or my tackle boxes for fishing. Um, I need a table. I need a desk. There are just so many things to look for, and like all the lures and tackle and the weights. It's just the worms and everything in there. A power washing stream tomorrow. Yeah, what's the weather gonna be like tomorrow? Um, Cold as dog doo doo. That's uh yeah, no, I don't want to do a power washing. Yeah. Um, do we have any plans on what we're gonna do tomorrow? Get the three wheelers up and running? Can go three wheeling, four wheeling, more digging with the tractor, the excavator. I don't know. But thank you guys. Thank you for stopping by, saying hi. Thank you for just sitting in and watching the stream. And I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye bye.